Hello and welcome to Switch Mania. It's your boy Clarence and today we've got something special in store for you. Get ready to play big, pay less with 30 fantastic Nintendo eShop sales. We're about to unveil a gaming feast that won't just amp up your collection but will also keep your wallet happy. But before we jump right in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the best Switch gaming content. I just wanted to make things clear that these games are just my personal recommendations based on my preferences. So don't always take these silly old gamers' words as absolute. It is always better to check the reviews yourself for a better value for your money if you decide to buy one of these games. And also, if you are new to this channel, I would like to inform you that we are having a running bi-weekly giveaway. The mechanics on how to participate are in the description down below. Participating is really easy, so why not join in on the fun? Now, without further ado, let's dive in. The Blind Prophet is a dark and atmospheric point-and-click adventure game that immerses players in a gripping and otherworldly narrative set in a gloomy city plagued by evil forces. The standout features the game's immersive and dark narrative. Players assume the role of Apostle Bartholomeus, a divine messenger on a mission to rid the city of its malevolent presence. The game's plot is filled with mystery, horror, and elements of dark humor, creating a unique and engaging atmosphere. Gameplay revolves around investigation, puzzle solving, and uncovering the truth. Players will use their extraordinary power, the Stalker's Eye, to detect demonic corruption, gather clues, and advance the storyline. The game's puzzles and challenges are interwoven with the narrative, creating an immersive and suspenseful experience. Hand of Fate 2 is a unique and enthralling hybrid of card-based strategy and action RPG that immerses you in a world of fantasy and adventure. One of the standout features is the game's card-based mechanics. As you progress through the game, you'll build a deck of encounter cards that shape your character's journey and influence the events you face. The dynamic nature of the deck keeps each playthrough fresh and engaging, with outcomes based on your choices and the cards you draw. The gameplay seamlessly combines action and strategy. You'll enter third-person combat scenarios where your skills are put to the test. Ten Dates is a charming interactive dating simulator that offers a light-hearted and entertaining experience for players. With its witty writing and diverse cast of characters, the game provides a fun and engaging journey through the world of modern dating. The standout feature of 10 Dates is its branching narrative structure. Players take on the role of a single character, going on a series of dates with different individuals. The choices made during these encounters shape the direction of the story and the potential outcomes. This dynamic gameplay element adds replay value and encourages exploration. Diablo III Eternal Collection is the definitive version of the action role-playing game that has captivated players for years. With its addictive gameplay, vast world, and cooperative multiplayer, this collection offers a thrilling and immersive experience for both newcomers and fans of the franchise. One of the standout features of Diablo III Eternal Collection is its polished and satisfying gameplay mechanics. Players can choose from a variety of classes, each with their unique playstyles, skills, and abilities. They embark on epic quests, battle hordes of enemies, and delve into dungeons filled with treasures and powerful loot. The combat is fast-paced and fluid, with a wide range of spells and attacks that allow for strategic and satisfying gameplay. Meg's Monster is a unique and interesting JRPG set in the Underworld, a land inhabited by terrifying monsters and mutants. Players assume the role of Roy, a gentle-hearted ogre who, along with his best friend Golan, comes across a lost little girl named Meg. To their astonishment, they discover that Meg possesses a power capable of triggering the apocalypse whenever she cries in fear. The game's main objective is to protect Meg and reunite her with her mother to prevent the catastrophic consequences of her tears. While Roy initially possesses immense strength and 99,999 HP and is nearly invincible, the true challenge lies in safeguarding Meg. If she starts crying, it will result in a game over. Players must master the game's unique mechanics and engage in minigames during battles, all while keeping Meg safe and using her favorite toys to keep her calm and content. The Walking Dead: The Complete First Season is an episodic adventure game that masterfully blends narrative storytelling with player choices, offering an emotionally gripping and immersive experience. The standout feature of this game is its exceptional storytelling and character development. Players take on the role of Lee Everett, a man who finds himself in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. Throughout the game, Lee forms bonds with other survivors, including the young Clementine, and the choices players make profoundly affects the story's progression. The game's writing is poignant and impactful, tackling moral dilemmas and exploring the human condition in a world overrun by the undead. Gameplay in The Walking Dead is focused on decision-making and quick-time events. Players must make choices that impact the narrative and the relationships between characters. These choices are often morally complex, and the consequences can be far-reaching, leading to different outcomes and character fates.
Personally, I'd appreciate the...
Crash Bandicoot 4: It's About Time is a nostalgic and exhilarating platforming adventure that successfully revives the beloved Crash Bandicoot franchise. Developed by Toys for Bob, the game captures the spirit of the original trilogy while introducing exciting new gameplay mechanics and stunning visuals. One of the standout features of Crash Bandicoot 4: It's About Time is its meticulously crafted levels. From lush jungles to futuristic cities, each level is meticulously designed with vibrant colors, detailed environments, and a variety of challenges. The platforming gameplay is tight and responsive, offering a satisfying blend of precision jumps, enemy encounters, and puzzle-solving elements. Little Misfortune is a darkly whimsical adventure game that invites players into a charmingly eerie world filled with intriguing characters and thought-provoking choices. The standout feature of Little Misfortune is its storytelling and narrative depth. Players step into the shoes of Misfortune Ramirez Hernandez, a young girl with a vivid imagination who embarks on a quest to find eternal happiness. The game's narrative is layered with dark humor and poignant moments, offering a unique and emotionally engaging experience. Gameplay in Little Misfortune is exploration-based, allowing players to interact with the environment and characters to uncover the story's secrets. The choices you make throughout the game impact the outcome, adding replayability and depth to the experience.
What monster?
A musical story is an enchanting and unique narrative-driven game that unfolds through the power of music. As players journey through the captivating story, they discover a deeply emotional and immersive experience. The game's mesmerizing visuals and rhythmic gameplay create a harmonious and meditative atmosphere, drawing players into the world of music and emotions. Players take on the role of a musician, and their actions and interactions with the environment produce an evolving and interactive soundtrack, shaping the narrative and emotions of the protagonist's journey. Slayaway Camp Butcher Scott is a cleverly designed puzzle game with a wickedly delightful twist. As a demented serial killer, you must slide, dice, and dismember hapless victims to complete each diabolical level. The standout feature lies in its charmingly retro voxel art style reminiscent of classic horror films. Despite the macabre theme, the game maintains a light-hearted and humorous tone, making it oddly enjoyable. Each puzzle presents a brain-teasing challenge, forcing players to plan their moves carefully. The game's controls are simple, adding to its accessibility. Moreover, the inclusion of various horror movie villains as playable characters adds extra flair to the experience. Odallus: The Dark Call is a gripping action-adventure game that pays homage to the classic 8-bit era. As the warrior Haggis, players embark on a perilous journey through a dark and haunting world. The standout feature lies in its nostalgic retro graphics and chiptune soundtrack, evoking feelings of nostalgia for fans of old-school gaming. The pixel art is visually crafted, capturing the essence of the era it draws inspiration from. The game's tight and responsive controls make the challenging platforming and combat enjoyable. As you explore the interconnected levels, you'll encounter menacing foes and epic boss battles, adding excitement to the experience. Oniken Unstoppable Edition is an action-packed platformer that takes players on a thrilling retro-inspired adventure. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, you assume the role of Zaku, a skilled ninja mercenary. The standout feature is its old-school 8-bit graphics and chiptune soundtrack, which perfectly captures the essence of classic action games, delivering a nostalgic experience. The gameplay is straightforward yet challenging, with tight controls that allow for precise movements and combat. Players will face hordes of enemies and formidable bosses, providing intense action throughout the journey. The game's level design is well crafted, featuring a variety of obstacles and secrets that keep the gameplay engaging. Players can also discover hidden power-ups to enhance Zaku's abilities. Witcheye is a delightful and unique action-adventure game that stands out for its charming art style and unconventional gameplay. The standout feature of this game is its control scheme. Instead of traditional joystick or touch controls, players navigate the game by swiping and dragging their finger across the screen to move the protagonist, a witch-turned flying eye, through various levels. This touch-based control system is intuitive and adds a fresh twist to the action-adventure genre. Gameplay in Witcheye combines action, exploration, and puzzle solving. Players must guide the flying eye through a colorful and whimsical world, avoiding obstacles, enemies, and environmental hazards. The game features inventive level design and creative enemies, making each stage a unique and enjoyable challenge. Inertial Drift is a racing gem that delivers a unique edge to traditional racing games. The standout feature of this game is the twin-stick controls that make drifting a breeze. Slick through stylish tracks as you master the art of controlled slides. Inertial Drift's car lineup is small but fierce, each vehicle offering a distinct driving experience. The cel-shaded visuals add a dash of vibrancy, enhancing the overall excitement. The variety of modes, including story and multiplayer, keep the adrenaline pumping. Steering away from realism, Inertial Drift embraces an arcade vibe that's both refreshing and exhilarating. It's all about skill maneuvers, not endless car adjustments. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is a tactical role-playing game that combines compelling storytelling, strategic gameplay, and breathtaking visuals to deliver an immersive and unforgettable experience. The game serves as a worthy successor to the acclaimed Valkyria Chronicles series, offering a fresh perspective on the fictional war-torn continent of Europa. The gameplay of Valkyria Chronicles 4 combines turn-based strategy and real-time action. Players command a squad of unique and memorable characters, utilizing their individual strengths and abilities on the battlefield. The Blitz system, which allows for a mix of tactical planning and real-time combat, adds depth and excitement to the battles.
We will. Together.
Iconoclasts is a captivating and thought-provoking 2D action-adventure game that blends exploration, puzzle solving, and intense boss battles. Set in a beautifully crafted world, players take on the role of Robin, a young mechanic armed with a wrench, as she uncovers a deep conspiracy that threatens to tear her world apart. The gameplay of Iconoclast offers a satisfying blend of platforming and puzzle solving. Players must navigate through various environments, utilizing Robin's wrench to solve environmental puzzles and overcome obstacles. The wrench can also be used as a versatile weapon in combat, leading to intense and strategic boss battles that require skill and timing. The Walking Dead: A New Frontier is the third season in Telltale Games' acclaimed series, combining narrative-driven storytelling with player choices in a post-apocalyptic world. The standout feature of this game is its evolving storyline and the introduction of new characters, while also bringing back familiar faces from the previous seasons. Players take on the role of Javi Garcia, who must navigate the challenges of the zombie apocalypse and confront a new group of survivors. The game explores Javi's relationships with both his own family and the members of a settlement called the New Frontier. Like its predecessors, the game's narrative is driven by player choices which have far-reaching consequences on the story. Gameplay in A New Frontier retains the series' signature decision-making mechanics, quick-time events, and puzzle solving. The choices players make continue to shape the narrative and impact character relationships. The game's moral dilemmas and tough decisions are a central theme, forcing players to consider the consequences of their actions. Diablo II Resurrected is a remastered version of the classic action role-playing game Diablo II, offering a faithful and enhanced experience for both longtime fans and newcomers. The standout feature of this game is its preservation of the beloved gameplay and atmosphere of the original, while updating the visuals to modern standards. Players can experience the same epic journey through the dark and treacherous world of Sanctuary, battling hordes of demons and monsters in a quest to defeat the prime evils. Gameplay in Diablo II Resurrected retains the addictive action RPG elements that made the original so iconic. Players can choose from multiple character classes, each with unique skills and abilities, and engage in loot-driven gameplay, searching for powerful weapons and armor to improve their characters. The game supports online multiplayer, allowing players to team up with friends or join strangers for cooperative or competitive gameplay. Saga of Sins is an intriguing and action-packed adventure that blends an engaging storyline with arcade-style gameplay, set in a world inspired by the artwork of the Dutch painter Hieronymus Bosch. One of the standout features of the game is its unique protagonist, Cecil, a righteous cleric who possesses the extraordinary ability to transform into 4 distinct demonic creatures. These creatures include a howling werewolf, a fierce gargoyle, a mighty griffin, and 1 secret transformation. Each transformation grants Cecil a set of individual skills that can be upgraded using gold collected from fallen enemies. What makes this gameplay particularly exciting is the ability to switch between these creatures on the fly, and each has a devastating power dash, allowing for dynamic and strategic combat. Mother Russia Bleeds is a brutal and intense side-scrolling beat-em-up game that stands out for its gritty atmosphere and visceral combat. The standout feature of this game is its graphic and mature content. Players step into the grim and violent world of an alternate 1980s Soviet Union where they take on the roles of imprisoned street fighters who must battle their way through hordes of enemies and uncover a dark conspiracy. The game doesn't shy away from explicit violence, drug use, and mature themes, creating a dark and oppressive atmosphere. Gameplay in Mother Russia Bleeds is centered around fast-paced, hand-to-hand combat. Players can engage in brutal combats, use various weapons, and unleash devastating special attacks to dispatch enemies. The game also includes a unique rage mechanic that allows players to temporarily enhance their combat abilities. The Walking Dead Season 2 continues the gripping narrative and player-driven storytelling of the series, offering an emotionally charged and harrowing journey in a post-apocalyptic world. The standout feature of this game, like its predecessor, is its exceptional storytelling and character development. Players take on the role of Clementine, a young girl navigating the dangers of the zombie-infested world. The game explores Clementine's growth and survival as she forms new bonds with other survivors while facing moral dilemmas and life-or-death situations. The player's choices continue to shape the narrative, and the consequences of these choices have a profound impact on the story's direction. Gameplay in The Walking Dead Season 2 remains focused on decision-making, quick-time events, and puzzle-solving. The choices players make are often morally complex, forcing them to consider the well-being of Clementine and the other characters. The game's branching narrative keeps players engaged and invested in the fates of the characters. Crossing Souls is an action-adventure game that stands out for its nostalgic homage to 1980s pop culture and its blend of gameplay elements. The standout feature of this game is its rich narrative that pays tribute to the storytelling style of 80s movies and TV shows. Players follow a group of kids who discover a mysterious artifact that allows them to interact with the spirit world. The game's plot involves government conspiracies, supernatural forces, and the bonds of friendship. The story is filled with humor, heartfelt moments, and references to 80s pop culture. Gameplay in Crossing Souls combine exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. Players control different characters from the group, each with unique abilities, and must switch between them to overcome obstacles and enemies. The game also incorporates elements of action RPG, allowing players to upgrade characters and engage in real-time combat. Stories Untold is a unique and immersive narrative-driven adventure game that stands out for its innovative storytelling format and atmospheric gameplay. The standout feature of this game is its unconventional narrative structure. Stories Untold weaves together 4 distinct stories, each with its own setting and gameplay mechanics. The game is presented as a series of interconnected text-based adventures reminiscent of 80s and 90s interactive fiction games. Players must interact with the environment, solve puzzles, and follow the narrative to uncover the mysteries in each story. The game's unconventional approach to storytelling keeps players engaged and intrigued. Gameplay in Stories Untold combines text-based interactions with point-and-click elements and puzzles. The game's atmospheric and eerie tone is enhanced by its use of sound design and visuals, which create a sense of tension and suspense. The stories themselves are interconnected in subtle ways, inviting players to piece together the larger narrative. Gato Roboto is a charming and unique Metroidvania-style game that distinguishes itself with its adorable feline protagonist and retro-inspired gameplay. The standout feature of this game is its lovable and unexpected hero, Kiki the cat, who finds herself in an adorable but perilous adventure. Players control Kiki as she explores a mysterious alien world filled with dangers, enemies, and secrets. What sets the game apart is that Kiki can exit her tiny mech suit at any time, transforming her into a nimble and vulnerable cat, allowing for creative gameplay and puzzle solving. Gameplay in Gato Roboto follows classic Metroidvania conventions where players must explore a sprawling map, unlock new abilities, and defeat powerful bosses. The game's pace is brisk with tight controls, and it encourages players to experiment with Kiki's ability to navigate challenging environments.
Instruction system.
In RAILGRADE, you'll immerse yourself in a captivating management simulation set on an off-world country. Working as an administrator for Nakatani Chemicals, your task is to rebuild the colony's industrial production following a devastating infrastructure collapse. Construct intricate railway networks to transport resources and power industries efficiently. Utilize the power of trains to connect vital industries, ensuring a steady supply of resources. With effortless construction tools, instantly build and manage a complex web of interconnected railway routes. Careful management of inputs and outputs is crucial to control the flow of resource production and avoid bottlenecks. Invest in city growth or utilize zeppelins for additional profit by exporting goods.
Just been a glimpse of what's possible in RAILGRADE, but you can build.
The Persistence is a thrilling and atmospheric survival horror game that offers a unique and tense gameplay experience in the depths of space. The standout feature of this game is its blend of survival horror and roguelike elements. Players take on the role of a cloned crew member aboard a spaceship called the Persistence, which has been transformed into a nightmarish labyrinth due to a catastrophic event. The game features procedurally generated levels, ensuring that each playthrough is different. Players must navigate the dark and claustrophobic corridors of the ship, avoiding or confronting terrifying creatures while searching for a way to repair the ship and escape. Gameplay in the Persistence includes stealth, resource management, and intense combat. The game's roguelike nature means that death is a constant threat, but players can transfer their character's DNA to a new clone, allowing for gradual progression and upgrades. The tension is palpable as players must make split-second decisions to survive.
That first sight of the school.
2 Point Campus invites you to unleash your creativity and build the ultimate university experience. Create your dream campus, bursting with educational wonders and set amidst a captivating outdoor environment. From the top-notch teaching facilities to pathways, flora, and decorative elements, you have the power to shape every aspect of your university. Embrace the unconventional as 2 Point Campus offers a range of unique courses. From night school to gastronomy, where students concoct mouth-watering delights like giant pizzas and enormous pies, your university will be anything but ordinary.
Today's campus is a place to live and a place.
Dragon Ball FighterZ is a spectacular and fast-paced 2D fighting game that brings the beloved Dragon Ball franchise to life in stunning detail. With its flashy visuals, accessible gameplay mechanics, and faithful representation of the source material, the game offers an exciting and action-packed experience for both fans and fighting game enthusiasts. The gameplay mechanics strikes a balance between accessibility and depth, making it easy for newcomers to pick up and play, while also providing enough depth for experienced players to master. The accessible auto-combo system allows for flashy and satisfying combos, while the inclusion of more advanced mechanics such as assists and tag-ins adds layer of strategy and depth to the fights.
A smooth Dragon Ball-like battle.
In Hardcore Mecha, you step into the shoes of Tarathur, a battle-hardened mecha pilot. The game combines a gripping single-player campaign with intense multiplayer modes to keep you engaged for hours on end. Pilot your customizable mecha through a dynamic and visually striking world with beautifully hand-drawn 2D backgrounds and intricate mecha designs. The game's visual style captures the essence of classic mecha anime, giving it a distinct and nostalgic appeal. The single-player campaign takes you through an engaging storyline packed with epic battles, unexpected plot twists, and memorable characters. You'll have the opportunity to upgrade and customize your mecha, selecting from a wide array of weapons and equipment to suit your playstyle. SUPERHOT is an innovative first-person shooter game that revolutionizes the genre with its unique time-bending mechanics. In this stylish and minimalist world, time only moves when you do, creating an intense and strategic gameplay experience. One of the standout features of SUPERHOT is its time manipulation mechanic. As you navigate through levels filled with hostile red enemies, time stands still when you stop moving. This allows you to carefully plan your actions, dodge bullets, and execute precise attacks. The ability to control time adds a layer of strategy and puzzle solving to the fast-paced shooting gameplay. And that concludes our episode for today. Be sure to check out our other videos for additional gaming content and reviews. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. And as always, happy gaming. Peace.